got this right. We got this right.
Hi, Pickle Pals, and welcome back to We Got This Right. I'm Kaylee, joined here by...
Julia?
Did you forget your name?
Well, with
whoever. And this episode, we are going to be talking about random things, right?
Yep.
Is that the random questions episode?
Random questions episode.
Yes.
We didn't have a topic. We've both been really busy with back to school and cheer, and
we're tired.
it's her daughter's birthday, and my son's had a million appointments. Yeah.
So we're here, but barely. So I don't know. Did you want to get started with, do you have, we got this wrong on a couple things? And then
It's a small, so I owe you guys a ton of We Got This Wrongs, but I have a few from way back when we interviewed Coach Miranda. So to all who served, I have a couple We Got This Wrongs. Well, I have like two. The Ring of Fire at Wild Waves, we talked about that. And I Googled it if anyone's ever been hurt or anyone's ever fallen out or if it's ever had a lawsuit on the Ring of Fire specifically. So I quote, "There are no official reports of severe or life-threatening injuries or deaths directly caused by mechanical malfunctions." End quote. Okay, so by mechanical malfunctions, but it didn't specify if anyone
fell out.
But it has sparked plenty of visitor complaints. So people complain about that ride often. So there you go. People have complained. Do not ride the Ring of Fire.
And they're closing it down this year anyways.
That's true. And then you and Miranda were kind of talking about the Fourth Wing series that's coming up. So I could not find anywhere in the Googleverse that that's a different platform like Hulu or Netflix had picked up the series. It just said Prime Video and that Michael B. Jordan's production company is making it, but it does say it has not been confirmed or denied if he will actually be in the series.
Okay. So that's for and that's because he was on the stage and they did like a whole announcement. But like to that point, is he just producing it? Is he just? But in any event, like when you buy rights to something, you have free reign to just do whatever you want. So we will see.
That's all I got. The next one I need to do is like the health journey ones and some others.
Quite a few in between.
Yeah. So we got this wrong to all who served. If you want to go back and fact check us.
There might be more. You never know.
All right. I'm going to ask two questions from each of these little things I came up with. Okay. So do you want to start with funny, parenting, personal, nostalgia, or just for fun?
Let's start with funny.
Okay. So what's something your kids do that secretly cracks you up?
Oh my gosh. I think, at least for my youngest, sometimes when she's being wild and doing her crazy stuff, like it will crack me up. But it's sometimes like the timing, it's just so inappropriate. But sometimes it's just like when you get a laugh, you keep going and no. So knowing when to be funny, but sometimes it's really funny. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
like if you've seen
their comedic timing.
Yeah, but she's wild and she tries to make people laugh. And so, yeah, I think that. Do you have
I have a couple. Well, my middle son, I was just thinking about this because his first grade teacher and him became like little besties.
Oh my gosh.
And I was messaging with her this past week. And my son's going into high school now. That's what I was talking to her about. Like, Jamie, can you believe Kai's going into high school? And her and I were chatting because her son just recently graduated and he's like living his dream job. But she used to, Kai's always been like the class clown. And she used to tell me that like she'd have to be like get on him and point her finger. And then she'd say she'd slowly lift her clipboard up over her nose and just start cracking up because she's like, he's really funny. And so when my kids do something, I always think of her when I'm like
trying not to laugh
while I discipline, but really it's really funny.
That's so
it happens a lot, but it does crack me up because my oldest is 15 and a half. He gets to take his permit test in 9 days. Sometimes I'll talk to him and he's looking right at me and it's like nobody's home. Like you'll have to explain it like 3 times and then he'll be like, "Oh, wait, what?" Like, I don't know. Just
like blank.
Yeah. Like I just saw this TikTok where this woman's like, "I told my teenage son to put chicken in the sink in water and water and she comes home and there's chicken in the sink and then like a cup of water next
Oh
to
my
it.
gosh.
Yeah. I'm like, that's
Like common sense stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Connect the dots.
So, okay, another funny one. What is the funniest lie you've ever told your kids? I know mine.
You go first. I got to think.
Okay, I used to tell my kids when they were little that when you lie, your nose glows.
Oh.
And so my kids, when they would be telling me not the truth, which wasn't often, I mean, little kids well, I don't know, little kids, they they would always cover their nose.
Oh my gosh. That's
So I
really
always
funny.
knew that they weren't telling me the truth.
Oh my gosh. I don't know. I feel like I think of the ones that I was told as a kid, like if the light on in the car is illegal
Yeah.
and like all the random things that I thought was, not okay. So for me, I think it's just things as parenting. Like I remember, I know my youngest listens to these podcasts, so maybe I won't go there, but just some of the things as parents, like you have to lie about,
Yeah.
and so I think it's those.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I've always wanted to be really honest with my kids.
Yes.
I feel like so many times parents want to protect their kids or like, oh, kids don't need to know that. But there are some life lessons in a lot of things and being transparent. Like,
And you want them to be prepared.
yeah, exactly. So I don't have anything cute like a glowing nose.
I don't even know how I came up with that.
That's funny.
Okay, one more funny one. If your life had a warning label, what would it be?
Oh my gosh.
I know some of these are hard. You gotta think.
Do you have it? I feel like you're on your game today.
Mine would just have a red flag warning.
I know. That's what I was gonna say. We've already gone over yours. Like you're the detector. I think for me, I'm just crazy. I'm havoc. Like can't slow down. I feel like I'm a train going off the tracks.
Yeah,
Like-
you're always running around, going.
Yeah. So my warning label is like maybe like move out of the way. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Kaylee Xing.
Yeah, like get on or like get out of the way,
Okay, parenting questions next.
Okay.
Okay, what's something you hope your kids remember about growing up?
Oh. I just want them to remember that we were there and around and that they were loved. Because like we growing up didn't say I love you, didn't hear they were proud of us, like nothing. We weren't that kind of family. And so I think the time you spend together is the most important time because those are the memories that you're going to have and think back on. And like how you were parented it has a huge impact on how you parent and how you adult. So yeah, those would be mine. What's yours?
Our family vacations.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope too that they'll look back and be like, wow, my mom did it all on her own,
Mm-hmm.
pretty much their whole lives. My oldest was 5, my youngest was 1, and I've done it alone since. So I hope they're like, man, my mom really is a badass.
Yeah, like she did it all by herself.
Yeah.
Well, and all the things that you do all by yourself, like you go above and beyond. And so I think that's the biggest thing too is like you don't realize some of the things that your parents went through or what they did for you or how much these things meant or how hard they were until you're an adult or a parent yourself looking back at it. So I hope too that all of our kids at one point in time in their lives are like, wow, they're really reflective and appreciative, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your favorite family tradition?
We decorate sugar cookies. So we like make the little cutout sugar cookies and we make homemade frosting and we always decorate them.
Like for Christmas?
Mhm. Oh yeah, for Christmas. I should clarify. For Christmas. And then those are some of the best ones. So we always pick like 4 best ones. So usually it's one for each of us, but we don't know whose is whose. Like we put them all together. And then those are the cookies that get left for Santa.
They're cute.
Yeah. So that's like one of them. What's your guys's?
I think the new state every year, but we
Oh,
haven't
yeah.
done that forever. But a lot of traditions changed over the years because of divorce and split time and whatever. But I love that we try and go to a new state every year. And
Well, and you took all your kids to Disney.
yeah, traveling. Yeah, and taking them each on their first trip alone to Disney. Yeah, I think those
Mm-hmm.
are some of my favorites. Personal questions.
Okay.
Okay.
Hit me.
What's one goal you have that you haven't told very many people about?
Ooh. Aye, spicy. No, I'm
I know.
kidding. Like, which direction are we going with this? Do you have one?
I don't know, a goal. I mean, I really want to go back to school and
Yeah.
like at least get an AA, but I've been 2 classes away from an AA for so long, but then I just learned that all of my credits are over 10 years old, so they're not transferable. I would have to start all over. And I feel like that was such a blow. Like
Mhm.
none of it matters now. So I don't know, but I'd really like to get a degree. I would like my kids to know like their mom has an education, but
Well, at the same time, some colleges now do take them. Like, there's no timeline on them, especially if you don't need them for your degree. So, like, maybe like BGU or, um, places like that. So
you
maybe.
have to rack your brain, see
Okay.
where I can maybe send my
Yeah, where's
transcripts
all
to.
your transcripts? I think mine is, it's a newly discovered goal. I think is I am thinking about going back to school. I'm always in school, but
Yeah.
to be actually like take the bar and, become an attorney. But aside from that, and I haven't really told anyone, is like, I really want a place that, like, we have our primary residence or whatever, but I want a place, it's for our family, like, we travel to, but that we can pass on. Like, I want legacy. I want like things that can be passed down in the family because we didn't have that.
Mhm.
Like, our family kind of started over fresh. We've always kind of lived in poverty, whatever, but, there isn't a lot of things passed down because I feel like so much of that comes from wealth or like
Yeah.
generational relationships and things, which we don't have. So I would love to start something that continues on.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. If you had a free weekend all to yourself,
oh gosh.
what would you actually do? Let's say from a Friday morning to a Sunday night, like a full 3 days.
mean, literally sleep a lot because I can sleep a lot. I would go get myself some really good Thai food, wherever that may be. Wherever that may be. I would do a lot of reading. I would, yeah, that's about it. Eat a lot of good food and read.
And go somewhere adventurous, even if
You
it's
would?
by myself. Yeah, if I have
Like hiking and
money,
stuff?
no, maybe like Chicago or
Oh,
New
like
York.
something new.
Like, yeah, something new. But my daughter and I are flying to Seattle in a couple weeks for a wedding and stuff, and we are literally landing and meeting 2 friends and like their daughters. So, she's like, "Well, let's meet in Seattle because one of them lives up north, like on the islands." And the other one's coming from like south where we're headed. But she was like, "We'll meet you by the airport. What do you want to eat?" And I was like, "Din Tai Fung or Thai. I don't care, but one of those two. I
Find
want
one.
good Asian food, like good Asian food."
I know.
That is what I want. So we are literally getting off the plane and
I'm so
driving to
jealous.
Thai or Din Tai Fung.
I'm so jealous.
I would bring you some back, but I'd probably get in trouble at the airport.
Again.
Okay. What are you most grateful for right now?
Ooh. Well, because I went a whole month without insurance, I almost cried August 1st when my new insurance went into effect. Like going to the pharmacy and like getting a script and not having to pay
That started on
100%.
the first.
Yeah. So, and for our Pickle Pals, switching jobs and then depending on when you end the one and the next one starts. So it's a whole month without insurance and being off my infusions. And that was really challenging. And my husband has back pain. He has a tumor on his back they can't operate on. So he has to get injections. So he has to go through the whole process again. He's like, I need to get in and get that done. So we're all just kind of struggling health wise because of that. But yeah, health insurance.
Will you get to do your infusion this week?
No, I have to start the prior auth process all over again.
Dang.
So, because it's new insurance. But what are you grateful for right now?
Well, I got my job, I guess.
Yeah.
even though
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
super
Tell
stressed.
everyone about it.
Yeah, so we have a private Christian school in town that's really small. And I had applied to be a substitute teacher for them last year and never heard anything. And this year they had 3 full-time positions open, and I applied for all 3. I got a call in for only one of those positions, and I interviewed last Thursday, got a call Thursday evening offering me the position and saying they need me to start Monday. So I start a new job tomorrow. I'm nervous, not the people, like we're already in a group chat and they're making me laugh. Like I feel like the work itself is going to be totally fine. It's the balance. Like the kids have just become really accustomed to me being home, but they're old enough. They're going to have to just pick up the slack, you know.
And they
But
have each other. I mean, honestly.
yeah, they have each other. You're going to be on call
Yeah.
for my daughter. Well, you know, when she gets out of school, she needs it.
Yeah,
God forbid
anything.
she needs anything. But I'm really excited. I'm going to be a student assistant or a teacher assistant for kinder and first grade.
Mhm.
So excited to hear the wild things that like come out of their mouth and the hugs and the
It's a good
they
age.
they just love you and they're so excited. And so yeah, I start that tomorrow.
It's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be fun.
Congrats.
Thank you. Okay, we've kind of answered this. Who was your first celebrity crush? But who's your celebrity crush now? I've already said mine.
Who's first?
Ryan.
Oh yeah, duh. Hey Ryan, if you're listening.
I know. Really. Here,
I gotta take him.
I know him.
I don't know. Do I have one right now? Oh,
Michael B. Jordan?
no. I think that's Miranda's.
Oh.
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't really have one right now.
really interesting. No. And Pickle Pals, Miranda moved yesterday.
Oh,
I know. So
we're sad.
Kaylee and me and our girls went and had one last goodbye to her, and then it's been really sad.
I know. It is really sad, but we're gonna go visit her. So
I know she's listening. We love you, Coach.
yeah, we love you. Yeah, that was hard, but yeah, I don't have one right now.
Oh, crazy. Okay.
But I'm also like, sorry, like not super into TV or movies or like I just read a lot.
Yeah.
So I have like book crushes and he's just so sweet and romantic, you know, but yeah, they're fictional.
Yeah. This one cracks me up because I know exactly, and I can tell you exactly what I did and how I did it. What was your favorite after school snack when you were a kid?
Oh, uh, it always changed, but it was probably usually like cereal or, like corn dogs.
Yeah, so mine's hot dogs.
Oh my gosh. It was something you could just heat up.
Yeah. I used to like heat up the hot dog, get the bun, like put the bun in for just a couple minutes.
Wait, did you microwave the hot dog?
I microwave them, yeah.
They're little dry, crinkly things.
I used to make my whole thing and it was just a hot dog. And then I would go sit on the couch and watch Saved by the Bell.
Aww.
Like almost every day. It was
That's
like
cute.
my little
Mine was
tradition.
TRL.
Oh yeah. I was thinking, because I was listening to Just Brittany the other day in the car taking Bailey to Tucson and back. And I was dancing in the car and stuff. Now all these, and I was like, man, the kids today waiting for that new music video to drop. Like I remember when I'm a Slave for You like
came out.
Oh yeah,
me too.
Yeah.
And knowing that next week it was kind of probably go up a number.
Yeah.
Like on the charts. But when they started cutting videos and you're like, no,
I know.
Because it kept getting more and like less and less music and more other things.
And see like who Carson Daly's special guest was.
Yeah, I know.
It's funny. So did you ever watch that show Cred?
Oh, I thought it was really called Crow.
No. It was a dating show on MTV.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. It had Jenny McCarthy.
Yeah, and Chris Hardwick.
It was called like, oh my gosh.
Hold on.
And it had like
Simpatico.
Yeah.
Singled Out.
Singled Out.
So I used to love the show Singled Out on MTV with Jenny McCarthy and Chris Hardwick. And I met Chris Hardwick. He's probably another celebrity. I love him. I love him and his wife. He loves Disney. He posts about Disney all the time.
Hey, Chris, if you're listening.
I know. Hey, Chris. He loves his wife and his daughter, and he's like really honest about his sobriety journey. So I got to meet Chris Hardwick after a comedy show in Tacoma, and I have his bobblehead. It's the only bobblehead I own is Chris Hardwick, and he autographed it. But I was like, dude, I loved you on MTV. And he's like, oh my gosh. He's like, we were West Coast MTV and nobody cared about us. He's like, everything was about East Coast MTV. And he was like, it was a huge thing. Like we were nothing. And I was like, well, you were everything to me. Like,
you have one fan.
Yeah. He just laughed. He's like, well, thanks. That's very sweet of you.
And what's funny about Singled Out too is like, I think I was way too young to be watching what was happening on Singled Out. It was really, yeah.
And I have the strictest parents ever.
I know. Like, how are you watching MTV?
I don't, well, they didn't know. We definitely didn't know I was watching Singled Out. Okay. So we're going to move on from nostalgia to just for fun. If you won $10 million tomorrow, what's the first thing you'd buy? A compound.
Yeah, I was gonna say like house, somewhere to
Land.
like get out of my rental, like just have a house with a pool and yeah, just land. That's the very first thing I buy.
Yeah, land.
Mm-hmm.
What is the one item besides family and pets that you would save if your house was on fire?
Oh my gosh. I mean, I have a little bin that I have the kids' baby books in, mementos, marriage certificate, stuff like that, that I would want to grab your whole safe.
Yeah.
In a fire. Like, so probably that, but my kids both have baby blankets and I would want to
Oh,
make
yeah,
sure that they
okay.
grab that, you know?
Yeah.
But what would yours be?
Which I'm praying for Spokane right now. It's
The
totally on
fires?
fire.
Yeah.
I messaged one of my friends last night, was like, "Are you guys near the fire?" And she's like, "It's north of us right now. We aren't evacuated." She's like, "But if the winds turn,
Mm-hmm.
it's so scary." Yeah, I kind of have like, photos. The little precious like two thing. We have a dad box because we
Mm-hmm.
have nothing of Robert's. I would probably grab that because it has letters the kids have written to him and like little mementos. So I guess that's two things, but I could carry them as one.
Yeah, just throw them all on.
Yeah. Okay. If you could have dinner with any person, living or dead, who would it be?
Mm,
I know that one's hard for me too.
I mean, there's people I respect, like certain authors or um like educators. I really like, I forget her name. She's a speaker right now, but she's doing a lot of stuff for women and parental rights. And I think she also does like gun safety stuff to make sure you lock them up and do all these things. So like, just making sure kids are safe. I forget her name. I'll look it up, but probably her. Because like right now she's really relevant and popular and yeah.
I think mine would be JFK because I want to know if all my conspiracy theories are true. Because I feel like it all started with the assassination of JFK.
Yeah. Be like, ever since I went down the rabbit hole.
Yeah. So mine would be JFK.
Yeah.
All right. Rapid fire?
Sure.
Okay, it's quick. Coffee or soda?
Soda.
Mine's coffee. Text or phone call?
Oh, it depends on who it is. But probably text because I'm so busy.
Same.
I'm a terrible texter. Sorry.
Sunrise or sunset?
Sunset.
Same. Early bird or night owl? I think we've answered that one before. You're a night owl.
Uh-huh.
I'm neither at the moment.
I feel like I don't
early
sleep.
bird. Dogs or cats?
Oh my gosh. I think I'm both, but if I had to choose, I'd say cat.
Cat?
Mm-hmm. What about you?
Don't listen, Bobo.
Yeah, sorry. Well, no, because like I love him, but I've never really been bonded with a dog. But him, totally different. If we didn't have him or like have, heaven forbid, one day, at the end of his life, I don't think I'd want another dog.
Mm.
It was just like one of those things that just happened and was perfect. But I'm a cat person. What are you?
Dog.
Dog.
But it was cute. One of my childhood best friends, she's the one whose parents I went and said bye to before I moved. She just posted a picture of her and her childhood dog, and I was like, it like literally brought a tear to my eye. The dog's name was Jasmine. It was like the first dog I ever loved. And she
Aw.
messaged me back and she's like, she set the bar pretty high for every other dog I've ever
Mhm.
had. And I'm like, no, she was
Yeah.
best girl.
I think it depends on what your first bond or whatever
Mhm.
was with an animal, or if you had a bad experience too,
Yeah.
like that could totally ruin things too. So
That's true. Okay. Summer or winter? I mean, right now it's 105 outside. I'll take winter.
I know I was kind of like winter because we still get really nice days and
Yeah.
but really cold nights.
But I mean, ask me this in Washington, I must say summer all day long.
I think I'm a summer girl. Like
Yeah.
our heat is very extreme. It's so unnecessary.
Yep.
But like going to a beach, Hawaii or summer or California, like yeah, I mostly summer.
Same. Sneakers or sandals?
Sandals.
Same. If I don't wear shoes unless I have to.
Same. Horrible. It goes back to our 100-degree weather.
Yeah. Pancakes or waffles?
Ay. These are hard.
I'm waffles. I hate pancakes.
Well, I love like
Unless they're thin.
yeah, like a good Belgian waffle. But I love the way my husband makes pancakes because he kind of like add like it's a little burn
That's what I
ring.
do for the kids. A
Yeah,
crispy on the outside.
Yeah, and like
Yeah.
cinnamon sugar. I don't know. It's just really and butter. Like we don't do syrup. It's really good.
Chocolate or vanilla?
Chocolate
Same. Morning shower or night shower?
night.
Same. And my ex-husband used to always be like, that's so gross. You guys start your day with a shower. And I'm like, you got to start a day with your shower. I don't.
I know my husband. He's like, I cannot start my day unless I shower, and I'm like, good for you. I'm so happy for you.
Couple bonus questions.
Okay.
Okay. What is it? Oh, I know mine for this. What is a piece of advice you ignored but wish you'd listened to? I know mine.
I think it was always my choice in men.
Mm. Hear that, friends, that I'm always telling you your boys have red flags?
Red flags, just confirming. No, I think like you have to learn lessons yourself. It's with anything. Like people will say, oh, they're not good for you, or oh, this is happening. But until you live it and experience it yourself, I think it's really hard for people to just take other people's words for it. Like they're not in it. They don't know like what you're
Going through
or what your situation is. But I was young and I just picked fun people, not good people.
Yeah.
Or good for me people, you know? So I think it was that.
Mm.
What about yours?
Getting life insurance on Robert. And I had talked to him about it because I would have to have his signature because we were divorced. So getting a policy on him when I got a policy on me and the kids. And he said he was fine with that. And we even joked about it, which this is how our relationship was. He was like, am I going to sign this and then you're going to off me? And I was like, haha, joke's on you. I need you for 9 more years. Because at the time, Bailey was like 9, or maybe it was a 10. She was 8 at the time. I was like, haha, joke's on you. I need you for 10 more years. But when Bailey's 18, watch your back. Like joking, because that's how we were. But then when I actually got the quote for the policy, because he rode a motorcycle, because he was a pilot, the premium was so high that I told him like, oh, I decided not to do it. Like I probably will never need it anyway. But a friend of mine told me that it's a good idea to have a policy.
I didn't even know you could do that.
Yeah, they have to sign off on it, but you can. They have to give approval. So I decided not to get it because the premium was so high. And now I wish I would have. Yeah, because there was no money for me when he passed. I had to figure it out. There's no bereavement for your ex-husband. So I had to take time off unpaid to take care of my kids. There was no GoFundMe for us. It was for the wife, like
that had no kids.
Kids to take care of. So I really had to figure it out. And that's kind of where my debt that I'm in now kind of stemmed from. So I wish I would have done that. Okay. One more bonus question. What is something you've forgiven yourself for? That's deep.
That is deep because I was like, I've processed a lot of things. I feel like when I was young, kind of going back, I've always tried to like seek love or approval or work 10 times harder to prove that, you know, whatever. I think like looking for love in the wrong places. I think I made like a lot of momentary decisions and maybe not always the best decisions, especially when I was going through my divorce. I was like, oh, let's go out and drink and whatever. Like, I feel like there was a period of time that because I was a young single mom and I didn't have her every other weekend, I just kind of didn't care and I was not very present. But I also didn't do it like when I had my child or whatever, like going out and doing all those things. But just looking back, I'm like, I could have totally handled that, processed that, made better decisions in my life. But I feel like I had to experience some of those things to know what I didn't want in my life. You know what I mean? And it was a hard time breaking up and having a 2-year-old and like that. I don't know. It was hard. So yeah, maybe that.
Yeah.
What about you?
Well, I'm not totally there yet. I'm working on it, but my relationship with alcohol and the 4 years that I spent in addiction, I think I'm forgiving myself for that. Like, and I do think, well, you've listened to my story, but I do think that a big part of my sober story is that I've lived both sides. I lived my husband was an alcoholic and like not understanding why he couldn't just stop. And then fast forward to, years later, 2016 to 2020. So only 4 years later, then I'm stuck in addiction, and I was like, oh, I get it now. I get that you just can't stop. Like it's bigger than
Than
your
just
choices.
yeah, choosing to not to do it.
Yeah. So I'm still working on totally forgiving myself, but I'm getting there.
My day.
Okay, one more.
Okay.
What's a fear that you feel like you've overcome?
Ooh. I think failure. Because
Fear of failure?
yeah, because for the longest time I was like, you know, the whole never enough, whatever, not finishing stuff. And for me, I never thought I'd go to college. I never thought I would do all these things. I had a lot of pregnancy losses, so like I'm never going to be a mom. So I always have this negative self-talk in my head, and like I would never do these things or never be enough, or like I will just fail at everything. And so for me, it was like we all fail at things. We all have challenges. And I think it's like what you make of it. And like some people can't have kids.
Yeah.
That is what it is. But there's other things you can do. Yeah. Failure. And I don't really struggle with that or fear it anymore. So
I think mine is being alone. Like in my 20s, I just thought like I had to have a husband and I had to be with someone. And then even after we got divorced, I thought like I'd be married within a couple years. But like now
no, you don't want
I don't want it. But I think that I think more for women than for men. Like we're conditioned with Disney movies and stuff to think that like we need somebody and that there's something wrong with us if we're alone. And I just don't, I absolutely do not believe that anymore. I think there's power in being alone. So I think that like feeling like I have to have a partner, I have to be with someone because I don't.
Well, I struggle with being alone and I've never been alone. Other than that, like one time, I've always been in a relationship. And so when I split from my oldest dad, like it was March-ish, and I started dating my husband now in November. So like it was a period of time, but like not very long. And even with that, it was still like moving out of our shared residence, like figuring out what I was going to do with my life and where I was going to live and how to be a single mom. And then like, oh, I meet this guy, you know, like he was in a band and went to a show, but like we talked for a really long time. So like, I don't want to date. I'm alone. Like I'm starting to figure this out. But, and I am pretty independent, but that's the thing. Like if I were to be alone, like tomorrow, I don't know how I could do it, but I probably would get used to it and then not. I'm like, I'm fine. I
Yeah.
can do whatever I want, you know? So yeah, I get that.
I tell friends that are single all the time, I'm like, be okay being single
Mm-hmm.
because you don't know if you're going to meet a fantastic guy. I think the older we get, the harder it is to find. And like, you have to be okay being by yourself.
I agree.
And
You have to
if
like
you're-
yourself.
You have to like yourself. And if you're looking for someone to fill a void in you, then what's that void really trying to tell you? Because you need to figure that out
Yeah.
because someone can't be your everything.
No, and they have to compliment you
Yeah.
versus like you said, be part of something, be part of you or something that you're missing, right? So yeah, you don't fix people,
Yeah.
you know.
And are you with that person because you're trying to fill a void or because they're actually the right person? Because if you're just looking for someone to date because you don't want to be alone, then are you settling?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, don't settle.
Yeah.
That's our advice for today. Don't settle. I want to give a quick shout out to our sponsor, Dubby Energy. That's DUBBY Energy. If you listen to us for any amount of time, you know life is basically one giant side quest. Between work, kids, coaching, family, and now a podcast, there's always something going on. Dubby has become one of my go-to energy drinks because it gives me the boost I need without all the crash. It's zero sugar, tastes great, and honestly has been a nice change from some of the other options out there. If you want to try it for yourself, head to dubby.gg and use code WeGotThisRight for 10% off your order. That's We Got This Right, all one word at checkout. I have a couple questions, if that's okay.
Yeah.
It's just would you rather. So, okay. Would you rather always be 10 minutes early or 10 minutes late?
Early.
Early. You're
I'm
early.
never going to be late.
I'm always late and I want to be early. So I would rather be early.
I don't think you're always late, but like if I would rather wait on someone than them wait on me. I hate to be late.
I do too, but I still somehow make like, and the hard part is it feels like it, as we get ready, the closer it is to like get ready to leave, that's when the meltdowns
The
happen.
chaos happens. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm like, no, come on. Like how you were dressed. How are you not dressed anymore? I feel like it just unravels and escalates really quickly. So, unlimited travel or unlimited books?
Travel.
I think so too. I want to travel so bad. I just need to get out. Travel is so good for you. You got to like get some research on that. Give up coffee or social media?
Mm. Mm. I mean, I guess coffee, because the thing about social media is it's how I keep in touch with so much of my family.
I know, so do I.
Like my favorite aunt has, well, 7 living kids, but like it's how I keep in touch with them and their kids. And I don't know. I guess I'd give up coffee because I can always go to Red Bull.
Yeah.
So,
Or something. Yeah,
what
soda.
about you? You don't really drink coffee.
Um, I'd give up coffee. Yeah. I mean, I I also feel with social media, so many things like book clubs or cheer,
Yeah.
or I feel like there's so many things that you need to connect to that you just need to have. I think I could use it less for sure. But yeah, it's the connection too. Have a personal chef or a house cleaner.
Oh, man, I don't know. My house is it's always a mess, but I think I would take the chef.
I know, I was like, I'm a horrible cleaner, but at the same time, if I had somebody cooking for me and planning my meals, like that's one less thing I'd have to worry about. Maybe I'd clean a little more. But I would love a house cleaner.
I
Like
know.
it'd be so nice. Can I have both?
Seriously. Can my chef clean while the food is in the oven?
Yeah. Yeah. Just clean. And then last, would you rather never do laundry again or never wash dishes again?
Dishes.
And mine would be laundry. But then again, like my husband does the dishes and I don't ever do I mean, I need to do laundry all the time because I never do my laundry. I'm terrible. So yeah, mine would be laundry. I cannot fold warm clothes either. Just gives me
Really?
creeps.
Oh, mine's dishes. They're never ending. And my kids,
Do they not rinse their dishes?
no.
Ew.
And I'm starting to try and get like, you rinse it, you put it directly in the dishwasher. And if it sits in your room for 3 weeks, you're the one scrubbing it out, not me. Because why should I have to do it? That's disgusting.
It is disgusting because then it's like hard and crunchy.
Yeah.
And growing things. Well, yeah, rinse your dishes. Okay. Side quest of the week.
Well, mine just
Yours.
happened.
Yeah, go ahead.
So you guys, I get here and I come in and I'm setting my stuff down and when I got rid of my wedding ring, I went to K Jewelers and I bought myself a diamond ring. And I've had it since like 2017, and I set my books down and I realized the stone in the center is missing. But
where?
Yeah, where Kaylee, her daughter, and I like crawled on our hands and knees all over, because what was weird is when I got here, I'm like, oh, there's a rock in my shoe. And I shook out my shoe. I was cleaning my house before I got here with my shoes on. I haven't taken them off since church. So I didn't feel anything in my shoe before. So I really thought it would have been shaken out. But my ring is missing its center stone, and I'm hoping I've had it checked in the last 6 months. I mean, I get it checked, but I'm not always right on. So, yeah.
Hopefully they'll fix it.
I hope they fix it.
So not a fun side quest.
No.
A sad side quest. Mine, I think it's just been getting the kids ready for school. They start tomorrow. My daughter's a senior, so.
Did you guys paint her parking spot?
No, because they went and did her friends, and so now they're going to do hers, and we need to get the paint, but she's been busy and then had a sleepover. So she hasn't been around. Like, we need to get the paint. And then got home from church and I was like, let's go get your paint. And she's sleeping. She's like, I don't want to. So we have 2 more days to paint it. It's the 15th and the 16th or something. So in a couple weeks. But then she's not going to have a painted spot, but that's okay. She can't drive for a couple weeks anyways because her drive is on the 10th. So, but doing that, and then it's also her 17th birthday tomorrow, and getting ready for that. It's always hard. I always stress so bad about birthdays, holiday. Like, is it enough? Did I this? Did I I want her to wake up and have like just feel like it's special. And I always feel like I never do enough.
Same.
So, being a parent. But yeah, I think that's been it. It's been really, really busy. So I'm tired.
I know.
Yeah.
Same.
Yep.
Are
you reading anything?
Oh yeah. I am. Do you want to go first? What are you reading?
I've been kind of slowly reading, which I mean, yeah. But the last time I shared, I was reading a book called The Lost God by Sheila Masterson. So this one is the second book in that series called The Memory Curse. It's really interesting. There's spice-ish in it. But it's really interesting because she, comes into her powers and all that. So you have to read the first one, obviously, first. But yeah. And then the love hypothesis, I'd mentioned this quite a few times, but since I've been driving a lot and been busy, I've just been listening to it on audiobook. So kind of making my way through that as well. But what are you reading?
So I think last time we recorded, I was reading This Book Made Me Think of You.
Yeah.
That book, like 4.5 stars on Goodreads. Everyone raves about it. All the Facebook and Instagram groups I follow, people love this book. I absolutely hated it. I thought it was so unrealistic. This woman's husband dies. She's going through grief. I can relate to that, but everything is perfect for her. She inherited all this money. She quits her job because she was been glued to her job and her phone. She goes to Paris for 3. It's just it's such a heavy topic, and everything's just tied up in this beautiful little bow for her. It's super predictable. Everywhere she goes, she makes new best friends. She stumbles upon a grief group in Paris. Like, it's just, I felt like I was reading a Hallmark movie. I don't know. I absolutely hated it.
Do you like Hallmark movies?
I like some, but I don't know. It was just too perfectly, the main character's biggest challenge in the whole book was her sister started a dating profile for her and she got really mad. Grief is so much heavier than that. And there's so many other emotions. I just felt like it was just
cheesy,
super cheesy. So I hated it. Can't
recommend it.
But my friend Ash, hi Ashley, she recommended a book called The Bright Years. It's a super easy read. It's like 240 pages, but it has 4.5 stars on Goodreads. And I started it just yesterday. I'm on like page 40, but I'm excited about this one. It's about 4 generations of generational trauma and like what they go through. My friend recommended it to me because she's like, I feel we both semi-lived this book. So I'm excited for that one. Just started it. Probably be done with it by next time we record because it's a super short book. Well, I don't know. I'm starting a new job.
Yeah,
don't put me on that.
Yeah. I was like, come on, be realistic. You're gonna be busy. Yeah, and I was looking to see if we received anything because we did ask, in the last couple episodes if anyone had any recommendations and or if anyone wanted to do a book club with us. So I don't see that we've received anything as it relates to books. But Debbie, our sponsor, did mention that they are really glad we enjoy their products. So I don't know if anyone's tried it. I like it. So I thought that was pretty cool. And Amanda, shout out Amanda, who knows that we love pickles and sent us a pickle video. And then I think you also sent it to me. So
that's funny.
It's just funny because, you guys are our pickle pals. So shout out Amanda. And I think that was it. So definitely let us know what you're reading and if we should do a book. I want to. So maybe you and I need to look and see and
pick 4 books and then put a poll or something.
Yeah, we'll just put a poll and then we can pick a start and end date and give people time, obviously, because it's back to school for us. It's a little crazy. But I think it'd be really fun for us to maybe even have, questions or whatever, like try to do something where we can have you guys interact if that's something you're interested in. So
if we do it through Patreon, we could even do like a end of once we finish the book, like a Q&A. What am I talking? Zoom.
Yeah, like meet and discuss it. I think that'd be really cool.
Yep, those are words I was looking for.
Yes. But yeah, I think that's it. Unless you can think of anything else.
That's it. Follow us on socials, please. It really does help. Like, subscribe, follow, all the things. And then, as Julia mentioned, we'll have some more We Got This Wrong once we get caught up. And then, yeah. Yep.
I think that's it.
All
right.
Bye, guys.
Bye.